Welcome, medicos. Let's begin with this quote. Life is like a game of chess, and every one of us is a grandmaster. So, the first video of our video series, Regaining Consciousness, Season 1, Episode 1, Life, the Ultimate Game of Chess. Let us begin. We have one life, but we have infinite opportunities. It is us, we have to decide, we have to understand, we have to be capable enough to grab the opportunities, or if there isn't opportunity, we have to create opportunity. That is what will give our life away. And let's talk about the game of chess. In the game of chess, let's say I am playing and against an opponent. Whether I start or the opponent starts the game will begin, and both of us will have to move our pieces accordingly because the clock is ticking. In a game of chess, we try to think how we are going to start, how we are going to play, what might the opponent move will be, and how I'm going to tackle that. But as soon as the opponent plays something which we were not expecting, what do? We plan all over again. We think again, we learn from that situation, we adapt to that situation, and we conquer. We come out victorious. That is what we have to follow in our life also. Lives keep on throwing different types of problem, different types of situation every day towards us. And what are we supposed to do? If we have a plan, if we can execute it, we should do that. If not, then similarly we have to plan all over again, think again, learn from that situation, adapt to that situation, and come out victorious. We have to first accept that yes, life is unpredictable, but there will always be a way. If there isn't, we will create one. That is what life is. So in one game of chess, we have several moves. The number of moves depends upon how we are playing, how our opponent is playing, and how we are reciprocating to our opponent's tactics. Similarly in life keeps on throwing different problems towards us. It is us who have to decide how we are going to play against that. What will be our plan of action? How we are going to reciprocate in any stressful situation? What will be our coping mechanism? If in a game of chess, if the opponent wins, and if we plan to play again, and if we are going exactly the same as the last game, exactly the same moves, what will happen? Again, the result will be same. So in a situation, if we want to actually come out victorious, we have to understand what went wrong the last time. We cannot keep on following the same path and think of reaching different place at the end. Same path will always lead to the same destination. We have to understand that. We have to learn from each mistakes, and the next game just try to improve that. Brick by brick, we have to build a wall. As the game begins, the clock starts ticking. It waits for none, neither for a grandmaster nor for a beginner. It is not biased. It is same for both of them. What do we learn from this example? The time is same for everyone. You always hear 24 hours, 24 hours. Everyone has got 24 hours. But what is the difference? The difference is the utilization of that 24 hours, the prioritization of work, the amount of work done and getting done in that 24 hours, the dedication, the amount of dedication shown towards the work, the potential of grabbing the opportunity, the different opportunity, building an opportunity in that time is what makes two people different. That's what make a person successful. And that is why there is uniqueness. There should be no regrets. And the easiest way to not have regret is to accept that if we are going to do this, then this is going to be the outcome. In a game of chess, there is a simple rule. Once you move a piece, you cannot take it back. Each move is irreversible. You cannot take it back. You will have to face the consequence of that move, whether sweet or bitter, it depends. Similarly, in life, once time passes, you are not going to get that back. If you have utilized that particular amount of time, if you have used that to build something, at the end, you will get fruit of that. But if you didn't, you're not going to get anything. And that is why we have to accept that. And by knowing that time once passed will not come back, piece once moved cannot be taken back, we'll be careful before moving a piece in a chessboard, or before wasting our time. And also there is a different example. A true player will win even if its favorite piece is taken. For most of the beginner, if you're playing against a beginner, once you take their queen, mentally they have already declared you the winner. But we have to understand it is not the pieces that are powerful, it is the player who make them powerful by using them right. For most of us, we have a strength, the most powerful one. But in case we don't have access to that, similarly, if we think it in a game of a chess, if that particular player don't have the queen, what is expected of him? To use the other pieces more judiciously and win the game? It's not impossible. Players have already done that. Similarly, if we don't have access to our most powerful strength, we have to use our different strength. We have to have a holistic development of ourselves. Obviously, there will be one strength which will be the most powerful one, which we will try to use it every time. But we should have a knight, a rook, a bishop of our own. And we should know when to use that and how to use that. And as I said, it's not the pieces that are powerful, it's the player who is powerful. And if we know to use them well, we will win in the absence of the greatest strength also. And the most important thing, the timing is important. We should know when the game demands knight, the game demands rook, and also a well calculated risk. We have to take a risk, not always, but sometimes a well calculated risk, because without taking a risk, we will never know what is going to happen next. We'll never know that this was also my strength. But once you try, you will know. You will discover different limitation which you will break, different strength of yours only by trying. That's why it is said, at least try. Be ready for any situation. And how to do that? Because obviously we cannot plan for unpredictable situation. If a situation is unpredictable, we don't even know how we are going to plan about it. Then we can do one thing. We can be strong enough to accept that the life is unpredictable. Anything can happen. And whatever happens, we will try our best to find a way. And if there isn't, we will make one. We have to accept this, we have to believe this, and indeed we will make one way for that. I know for any analogy, there will be limitation. Chess is a game, life isn't. You have two rounds in chess. You can have round two in chess, but not in life. But what if I say, let's not compare whole life as a game of chess. but parts of life as an independent game of chess. Each situation, each problem that our life offers us, let's just think it as a game of chess. So after every situation, either you win or you learn. You will have a next chance to stand up again and repeat not the same mistake and come out victorious the next time. Once you believe that each problem in your life is an independent game of chess, you will start thinking of it like that only. There will always be winning and learning, no matter what. In each game, we are supposed to enhance our knowledge, learn new tactics, learn the new ways, which does not help to win. Trying new ways, new moves, new openings, new end games. And by doing all this, there will be a point when we will be the unbeaten champion. At the end, we will know what not to do to win a game. What are the new techniques? What are the new variations? Similarly, in life, we have to always think of every situation as an opportunity to learn. If we came out victorious, well and good, we learn and we won. Otherwise, we just learn what not to do in this particular situation for the next time. And as after each match, all the pieces are set again for the next round. Similarly, for any problems which we are going to face in life, just collect all your learning, experience, positivity, all your strength at one place and plan. Plan to rule, win, learn, and make others aware what to do and what not to do in a game of chess or in our life. And what do we have to lose? We came with nothing. Let's say we started with 0. If today we are 0.1 also, that's something, isn't it? 0.1 is greater than 0. That's always something. Make that the base. Once you know your rating, you know that that is your base rating. And you know from here you are always going to go up. Even if you cannot win few matches, you will come back to this rating. But that is your base. You will always be above that rating. So make that base and know your base. What is your base? You know, life is exactly like this. We must know what we were when we were nothing. Interesting, isn't it? You should know from where we have started and make that a base. Know your base. And that will be the starting point of our life. I agree, someone will begin with like 100 or 1000 or lakh. Don't worry, don't look at them. You begin with 0.1 only. Anyway, 100 is in the way ahead. After that 1000, after that lakh, you will cross all the milestones in your way. Just keep moving. Don't worry, just keep moving. Each and every milestone you will cross. And do not look what others are doing. It's your life. It was your base. Your base was 0.1. You have crossed 100. You have crossed 1000. You have crossed 1 lakh. Don't see what others are doing. It's your life. Why to compare? Even if somebody is less than that, doesn't matter. If you can teach others with your experience, but do not get demotivated that someone is ahead of you. You just have to understand it's your life. You had a base, and from that you came so far, and from here you will go so far. And always think you are always influencing others. There are people who are not going to give up because they are looking up to you. So it's your duty, not because someone is looking at you, it's your duty that you achieve what you deserve. And keep the faith that even if you fall again back to your base, you will climb again. What's there in that? Last time also you did. Again you can do. But sometimes, yes, life is like an unbeaten grandmaster. Whatever you do, whatever we plan, they just destroy that. They destroy our tactics. So what does this suggest? Simple, keep trying till you become the unbeaten hero. There will be time when you will become the unbeaten hero. Simple key, keep trying. And I always say it's very important to play games. And I say this because I heard somewhere or I read somewhere that it is very important to play games. Why? Because this allows us to get exposed to failures. It is then when we understand fail indeed is first attempt in learning. In a day, you can play 100 games of chess, but in a year also, you are not going to give 100 academic exams. So in sports, if you fail, you will understand that fail indeed is first attempt to learning. You will understand what is the meaning of fall, what is the meaning of rising to the sky. Sports make us understand the value of victory, struggle to achieve that victory. It makes us aware falling is not permanent, neither is rising. If you are honestly working hard and working smart, you will be victorious. In case you didn't, because someone played too well, you know how to boost your limits. And that will make you feel happy that there is someone out there challenging me to not rest at my best, which I was thinking this is my best, but to achieve more than that, which I may have considered unachievable because I could have been stagnant at that position because nobody was close enough to that. If I have set a record and nobody is close enough to that, I will think that that is my best and I will never be able to pass that best. But if someone is challenging me, I will keep on pushing my limits. And that is what a healthy competition means. To happy, to be happy for someone's victory. To be happy because someone is out there challenging your limits, making you aware that what you have achieved is a part you could do much more than that. Now let us correlate with this with our life. In this column we have written about chess, in this column we have written about life. In chess, every move is an opportunity. Every second counts and every setback makes us more careful. Every loss forces us to use our remaining force more judiciously. For example, if you have lost your most strongest piece in chess, then the remaining pieces you will use more judiciously, and at the end, you will come to know all pieces can change the game. Each piece is as ferocious as the most powerful piece if it is in the champion's hand. There is no difference. And in case of life, every day is a new opportunity. Every breath counts. Each situation makes us more careful. Every hardship teaches us to use our potential to fight back. Every situation is a way to success when we handle it the way it should be, when we give each situation the due respect it should be given. This is what life is, the ultimate game of chess. So, what are the learnings of this episode? Every second counts, and every second is a second opportunity. I repeat, every second counts, and every second is a second opportunity. Win and learn, or learn and win. Learning is always permanent, limitless. Your limit is only your imagination. The extent of your imagination is your limit. And be limitless. Every situation in a life is like a new game of chess. Just start from the beginning, collect all your strength, all the positivity, all the knowledge you gathered, all the learning, all the experience, and fight and learn and win. Thank you. The upcoming episodes are this. So, this was season 1, episode 1 of Regaining Consciousness Life, the Ultimate Game of Chess. Stay connected to Insta Need Preparation for the episode 2, Optimism and Underrated Luxury. Thank you. We'll get back to you soon. Keep smiling.